For verification of employment, we would click on Verifs, which is verifications, and then you would click on verification of employment, and you'll see their information automatically populate. If it doesn't automatically populate, you can click on where it says from loan app employer, and then once you do that, their information will appear here. Now, when you're completing a verification of employment, you're going to be the representative that needs to sign the verification of employment. Their employer is going to sign as well, and the borrower is going to also sign as person who authorizes the verification of employment to be completed. Now, if you wanted to request, just like we've seen before, the verification of employment directly through Calyx Point, you would click here, and then you would enter their information. You would choose one of these companies to verify their employment. Now, once you click submit, then the order will go out if you want to order it directly through Calyx Point. Now let's go ahead and verify that the information that was entered appears correctly on the form that you're going to send. So let's go ahead and click on the printer, and we're going to go to print preview, and then we're going to be able to see that the signature of the lender is required here, or the representative, which in this case will be you as the loan processor, so you need to sign. You want to make sure that their employer's information appears here correctly. Verification of employment department, Happy Airlines, and then it has their address. Then it has your information. And then it has the verification of employment sections. Now this is very, very important that the company or the people that are filling this out understand what needs to be completed. 9, 10, 11, 12 are very important. And then all the way on the bottom, they need to go ahead and complete part 4. So number 9, applicant's date of employment, when they were hired, so that you can verify, because a lot of the loan programs require either 1 or 2 years of employment, their present position, and their probability of continued employment. So if somebody says excellent, then that's perfect. And then how they're paid. Are they paid annually, monthly, weekly, hourly? That needs to be checked off. And then how they're paid. So it'll say exactly their base pay, the year they were paid, and how much they were paid, and what their total income was. If they have overtime, that would be number 14. If they are military personnel, then that would be section 13 that would be completed. All the way down, if there's an additional verification of a previous employment that needs to be completed, then that would be over here, part 3. And for part 4, authorized signature. So the person that completed the verification of employment as the representative for the employer, they would sign here, put their name, their title, their phone number, and the date. This is very important. And don't forget, so make sure that you sign, the borrower signs, and their employer signs, so that all 3 people have signed. So that way you have 3 signatures on this form. Besides that, whenever you send a request for verification of employment, you will always be requested to include the borrower signature authorization form. And it needs to be signed by them, and it needs to include the date in which they signed. Without a borrower signature authorization form, their employer won't complete this information, and a third-party lender won't be able to obtain this information. So make sure you always send the request for verification of employment with the borrower's signature authorization.